Welcome to the Turbochargers for Monday, June the 20th of 2022. Can you believe it? We're halfway through the year. Like, man, oh man, what if we got 10 days left? Exactly 10 days left before we're halfway through the year.
I don't know where this year has gone for sure.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
Oh, stop it.
Okay, so did you?
Like talking about Christmas, and it's like one girl said, any day now it's going to be Christmas. I know what she means, but I said, how dare you? We haven't had our supper.
Oh.
So that's one thing, and then Marion, Martina can tell you hers, and the other thing, I guess I have two.
Okay.
The other thing is the doing live. How are these people doing live? Okay.
Okay. So that was two good questions. LinkedIn Live. So I'm going to write this down.
And it's your turn too.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I just want to show something I found that I want to set up for me. But it'll take me some time. So I'll just show it to Christine when I'm ready.
Okay.
But these are awesome questions.
Yeah, sounds great. So I'm going to share my screen then.
It's water, by the way.
Okay.
I drink a lot of this, but it's carbonated.
Oh. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Showing the new scientific the new science that has been developed to help people be able to see.
Oh no, we can't really see that very big.
Oh darn. That wasn't really meaning to show that, but
okay.
Anyway, I want to go look at it some more. But this doctor has figured out, they've developed a science that they can put implants in people's eyes so that they can see.
Oh,
absolutely amazing.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go to the groups, and I'm just going to go into the groups here through the crosshatch to the 9 dots. So you can see here, I'm going to shrink this down. See here where it says create group?
Mm-hmm. Where did that come from?
If you click on here, so you go to the work icon right here, click on those 9 dots. I call it the crosshatch. So if you click on those 9 dots, then it takes you to this page. After you click those 3 little people, those 3 little blue people, and it takes you here. And so this is your groups. Those are what show. And then there's the requested groups. So the groups that you still haven't been invited into yet. You can withdraw your request if you want from this area. So I'm just going to leave my groups up. So if you want to create your group, you click this little button right here in the top right. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Okay. And you create a background banner, just like you would for your LinkedIn page, profile page.
So
and you can put you can put your logo here. So let's say I'm going to create a group. Well, let's see. I think I'll put my logo, my Marketing Mentors logo on here. I'll go into my Dropbox pictures, go into my pictures. That's how I've got it all saved up on my computer. There we go. Go to my pictures, and then let's go down to Marketing Mentress. Everything that I have, that I do, is set up in a certain order. So anything to do with my business is set up in files under Marketing Mentress through my pictures when I'm looking for pictures on my computer. So I want to go down into LinkedIn or marketing. I can't remember exactly which file I've got it in. So let's look at, see if I've got my logo here.
How very rude of me.
What?
Wearing my hat inside.
Women can get away with it, you know.
I know, women can. We're lucky.
Looking to see if I've got my logo in here.
So I could go back to Canva to pick up the logo that we used on my profile.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'll
I'm
just
just trying to find, so I'm going to go into one of my marketing files here, MARK, because I have all my quotes with pictures in here as well. And I saved them in there so that I can reuse them again a year or two later. Okay.
Right.
There's my marketing materials. Now my logo should be in here somewhere.
No. No.
There we go. Let's see if that works. Okay. Do I need to edit my logo? No, I don't want to edit it. I want to put it up there. Okay, I think it's going to be okay. See, I can turn it around if I want. I can, or I can straighten it right up. This is where you can edit a little bit. You can zoom in. There we go. We can make it a little bigger, a little bit smaller. We'll leave it about like that. Cool. And we're going to apply. Voila, there's my Marketing Mentors logo. It's a little bit small. I've got a bigger one, but I'm not going to take time to go looking for it right now. And let's see what we can do for a background banner. So let's upload a cover image. So I'm going to go back. I'm already in this file here. So let's go back into some of my background pictures. Let's see if that works. There we go. I've got a Marketing Mentors picture I can use. I can zoom in if I want, but I don't want to zoom in. I think it's okay the way it is. And we'll go down here and click apply. There we go. So I've got my logo here, my Marketing Mentors here. And now we want to have the group names. What's going to be the group name?
Is there any way you could make it a bit bigger for us? It's hard to see. Like the screen itself.
Yeah. Well, the logo itself isn't very big. I'm going to have to go and spend some time actually looking for a different logo. but you can't read the marketing metrics on here?
Oh, not very good, no.
Okay. I'm trying to think, how do I make
Like the
this?
next lines, I can't see any of those words there. The ones that you're going to work on now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to make, you've got 100 characters you can use on this group name line here, this top line. And I am not sure how you make this bigger. That's going to waste half of the meeting. I'm sorry. Maybe when you get the recording,
That's okay.
you
I
can
pulled the
blow
computer
it up.
close. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get the recording, maybe you can blow it up on your computer so you can see it a little bit better.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So what are we going to call our group? Marketing in the 21st century. And that's only 29 characters. Well, my experience is if the name is too long and it's not catchy, short, quick, catchy, people tend to not be interested in reading it. So I like to keep my things at short and catchy. So what do you think? Marketing in the 21st century, does that sound like
It's a good start.
yeah. How to get customers in the 21st century?
How to build a customer list. I don't know. I'm just not very good at thinking about this right now. There's lots out there, how to build a customer list or how to get 1 million followers and things like that.
No, I don't follow those kinds, but that's me.
How to
How to
build
build a customer list in the 21st century?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't really run a networking company. I leave that up to Christine.
Yeah, you want to build community, right? You don't want to just be blasting things out to people all the time. You actually want to have a connection with them. You want to build a community.
Okay, so I have been wondering have you been wondering how to get more people on your email list, ... not just so you can blast things out to them, ... but ... so that you have a community of followers that you have a connection with.
Right.
And then I'll put a question
mark. Even though in English, you're not supposed to end up with a preposition.
I know. I break all the rules.
Okay.
Marketing, you can do that, eh?
You know, I write how I speak. And I'm finding that.
And that's my problem.
I'm finding that I get more people responding to my emails.
Yeah,
but if I write like one sentence paragraphs, that's because people today don't read. They don't like to read much. And so if it's a whole bunch of sentences in one paragraph, they tend to not read it. But if it's just one sentence per paragraph, they'll read it, right? So that's why I write like this.
And so may I ask, do you record all your meetings and what's the purpose?
I don't record all my meetings, like all my extemporaneous types of meetings. The only ones I record are for the turbochargers because
Okay.
then the things that we've learned or the things that I've taught in those sessions are not lost. And
Okay.
if you read statistics, it's
Mhm.
it's between 60 and 80% of your material is forgotten and when you
Yes.
leave a seminar room, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I started thinking about that and I thought, you know what, I really need to just record them so that everybody can have access to them and review, because that's how you remember everything. And as you review and listen to the recording, you go, oh, right, that's what we did. Okay, you know, that kind of thing.
So I
So
can start saving your recordings in a file, and then yeah.
what I'll do is I sent it out a couple weeks ago before you joined our group here. So
Okay.
I'll send the link out again
Okay.
to my page. I've got my own page set up where I
Okay.
save all my videos. So I'll
Okay.
send the link out again so everybody has that link. And so then
Oh.
you guys can just save that somewhere,
Oh my
save that
goodness.
link, and
Okay.
then be able to go in and you can watch any of those videos
Okay.
that are on
Wow.
YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So I'm not going to take a bunch of time to think about what I'm going to write in here right now.
No, that's fine.
Um,
So I know what I'll be doing tonight. I'll be creating my group.
I will be,
Just
because
when
I
I
only
think.
found it on the weekend and I want to make sure that I capture them all before.
Mm, mhm.
Because right now, the only way I can tell is to open the profile up. But it says, actually, it was a discussion that one person started and it just, whammo, opened up a whole bunch of people.
I'm going to click create. Got 335 words. So there's my group. So I have several groups that I manage already.
Mhm.
So I'm going to close this. Are you sure you want to discard the changes made? Oh, no, I don't want to close that. I want to keep my group. So it's just taking a while to get everything all going again. So I'm going to open up another window here.
I was gonna say, we get the gist of that now.
So I'm just going to let that finish publishing itself. So in my own, I've got some of my own groups here that I've already started.
Mhm.
And I manage some groups for some other people.
Mhm.
So this Connect Me group is it's quite a small group. And it's kind of the guy that owns the group asked me to help him work on his group to see if we could build it. But there doesn't seem to be very many people joining this group. Every once in a while we get a new person, but I haven't been really concentrating on inviting people to join this group. The groups that I've been really working on are my marketing enthusiasts. I've got 3,600 people in this group. And I've been helping build this group. It only has 617 Seattle business. And we have a steady flow of people, a couple here, a couple there joining this group. And then this digital consumers marketing is, look at it, it's over 7,000 members. And we have tons of people joining this group all the time.
Wow.
So look at this, we've got requests to join this group. So I'm the manager of the group. So I can go in and I can select all these 4 people and approve and let them come in and join the group. And then I go in and see, we've got a logo up here and we've got a background banner that I designed.
Mhm.
If not us, who? If not now, when?
Beautiful.
So then it's all about digital consumer marketing. And so then I go in and I look at all these ads and I go through and I just like the ads every day. Look at this guy just published his book. Good for him. And leadership flight plan. There's these guys, these people, are you looking for data and leads? And I just go in and I like all the posts, and the people really appreciate that because not very many of the groups have a manager that actually notices their stuff and goes in and clicks like on your, and when somebody clicks like on your posts, that's a real compliment because it opens you up to more people. So the people that are following me will be exposed to the things that I like. And so that's how people get to see your stuff. And one thing about the groups is, now here's my own post, right? That I just posted. That's how many posts have gone in since I posted this post last week.
Oh,
So I wrote this article and published it, and you can see how to avoid LinkedIn jail
yeah.
by the marketing mentoress. And people really enjoy coming to this group. And so it's been really growing steadily. I'm just really pleased with how this group has been growing. And it's all about just being active in the group. And so you can go in. So when you see these people and they've posted a post, well, here's their personal name. So you can go in, click on their name. And what you do is see how it highlights? Can you see how it turns blue when you put your mouse over it? Then when it turns blue, you click right click, and see this pop-up menu opens up. And you can open the link in a new tab. So watch what happens up top here. See here? It's opening up in the very top right. You can see it's opening up in a new tab.
Yeah.
So then you can open up their profile and you can read about who they are on their profile. And then you don't lose your place in your searches, because then as soon as you close out of this window after you finish looking at their profile and maybe sending them a message, as soon as you close out, then you're right back in the same location on the group that you were doing a search in.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great. And you don't have to go scrolling all the way down through all of the posts again.
Yeah, I use the back arrow a lot, Christine.
Yeah, the back arrow is your best friend.
Yeah, it takes you right back again too.
Yeah, that works. But this is really great to just know that you can do this.
Yeah. Oh,
and not worry about losing your position. Now, I don't know what's happening. I think my internet might be complaining here because all of the little wires that are open there are not filled. So she has a background picture here.
Oh.
She's in the United States. It looks like this is the bridge at San Francisco. So it looks like she's in the San Francisco area. And she's a personalized marketing advocate. She's ethical data collection consultant. She talks about, and she's got all these different hashtags. Now, right now, I'm going to tell you there are two different types of search engines. There's the hashtag search engines, and there's the regular SEO, search engine optimization. And that search engine optimization is all about keywords. Things that people will type in the search box if they're looking for somebody like you who has your type of business, but they don't know your name and they don't remember the name of your business, right? So if somebody is looking for, let's say, healthcare insurance, they might just type in healthcare insurance. And then you can, once you type that in, it will show you a whole bunch of other keywords that people are typing in, right? So this person is in personalized marketing. So she works with people, helping them to get, so she uses ethical data collection, which means that she's using search engine optimization. And she's helping people to develop hashtags. Now the hashtags are related a little bit to SEO, search engine optimization, but you can also train the search engines to search for your hashtags. So I've got a hashtag that I developed called the Marketing Mentress. And I just go hashtag Marketing Mentress. I've got another one that's hashtag Marketing Expert. Another one's hashtag Marketing Advocate. Hashtag Marketing Strategist. Hashtag Multiple Income Streams. And it's all, they're all together as one word.
Yeah.
And you reuse those. And as you keep on reusing those hashtags, the search engines for the hashtags remember them. So then every time you start typing in those hashtags, they'll all of a sudden show up. So let's just do a little experiment here.
That was my question, actually, because I thought there's got to be a place where I can put my hashtags, but there isn't. I just need to keep reusing them.
Yes, you just put them with everything
So I
that you
need
post.
to have my list of 5 most important hashtags, you said, right?
That's correct.
And then keep using them. So I
Yeah.
need to make a decision which ones they are, because sometimes I just think of something and I use it. But if I have okay, got it.
Okay, so I've got my 5 or 6 here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marketing strategist, marketing expert, multiple income streams, marketing mentress, LinkedIn tips, LinkedIn strategist. I don't use the LinkedIn tips as much, but as soon as I type, when I'm in LinkedIn, as soon as I start typing M, when I'm doing a post, and I'll show you what happens here. So let's say I'm going to go into my home page here, and I'm going to do a post on LinkedIn. And I've got at least 3 to 5 posts scheduled to go out every day because I use my auto posting system. So I'm going to start a post. And the first thing you want to do on your post is you want to select a picture. So I go into my marketing materials and see what I've got there. I don't see anything there that really interests me. Let's see if I've got marketing gifts. There we are. I did one on funny cat distractions. How not to get distracted by funny cat gifts. And so I've got that. And then in here, I can say,
Is that really a gift though? Because you said they don't really like us to use gifts.
well, we can use gifts. The only place we can't use gifts is in YouTube that I know of.
Oh.
YouTube and Buffer. You can't use gifts on Buffer.
Oh, Buffer's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Martina, can you type your email in the chat? Or just give it to me, whichever.
Now we'll do the hashtags.
Mhm.
I'll just did a hashtag and I hit the M. Look what happened. See, search engines have memorized. So I'll do a hashtag again. M. Look at that. And I just have to click hashtag.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, you hid that secret.
So those are the ones that I've used. Somebody else has got some other ones that they're using for programming. So I'm going to do the L. So I've got LinkedIn marketing, LinkedIn tips, LinkedIn expert, LinkedIn coach. And it for some reason, it will not memorize LinkedIn strategist.
Oh,
And I think that is mainly because LinkedIn does not like you using, they're the strategists. They don't want anybody else to be a LinkedIn strategist, right? So there are a few little idiosyncrasies like that that come about. But I'm going to do another M. And where's my expert strategist, multiple income streams, marketing mentorist? That's what we're missing. Now, we also want to have a link. So every time you post something, you want to say something on your post, and you want to use hashtags, but you also need to have a call to action. So it can be a link to a video, or an article that you've posted on LinkedIn. So I'm going to go back into LinkedIn here, and I'm going to go into my profile, and I'm going to go down here to posts and activity. And wait for the chugga internet to move. It'll come up in a sec here. That's what happens when you live in a little tiny town of Kalmar. I guess they're having challenges with the internet connection all over the place.
I think so, because even my doctor's office, the phone wasn't working for a week. And I was like, what is going on? There was Shaw on their phone. And she said it was something Shaw was messing with.
Well, we can't even get Shaw out here. All we can get is, there's 3 different companies we can get out here. Eastlink, TELUS, what's the other one?
Bell, maybe?
Oh yeah, we can get Bell.
We
And there's
could only
another
get
one. So there's,
one. When I lived there, we could only get one. That was
wow. Well, we get, and TELUS, it seems to be about the best. We've tried them all. There we go. So I'm going to go into my articles, and I'm going to look for my funny cat post, my article that I did about funny cats.
great.
I have another article ready to go on Wednesday.
Oh, cool. That is great.
So what's yours about healing? Like what, did I see the word healing in your?
Yes, Elam Oasis of Inner Healing at gmail.com.
Yeah, no, I took a picture of it. So.
Okay.
Martina did her very first LinkedIn Live last week. And I was there.
with Christine, and it's published and everything.
That's awesome.
We did expressive art together. It was really cool.
I'll have to introduce you to Jackie.
Okay.
She's
Yeah,
not, she's coming out of remission now. A bit.
Oh, that's good.
I have 2 more classes, and then I finished my first 12-week course, and I'm going to start another one on September 26th, I think it is, another 12 weeks. So, yeah.
So when you're doing LinkedIn Lives, just a little side note here, make sure that when you do LinkedIn Lives, see, notice all my posts that I do on LinkedIn, I try to make them moving. The odd one, I'll just have a picture. This is about my very first pony that I had. So let's see if I can find my funny cats post that I did here.
Are you working into the States too, Martina?
Yeah, I'll take anyone really. I mean, yeah, it's on, everything is online. Yeah. Now I don't know if you need a license for that or anything. So
I don't know. I don't, like I said, I'm not really a marketer, so What about PTSD? Have you learned anything about it yet?
Yeah, I had PTSD. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's someone in Louisiana who's having a really, really bad problem with PTSD. And
Okay.
he's currently still in the government, and what he's doing is,
Mhm.
of course, causing more, because it's ongoing.
Right, right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. You can refer them to me. And if I don't know, like I have a supervisor, I am a practitioner now, but I have a supervisor that I can call and talk with and get any suggestions with.
Okay.
So if I don't know. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll do this one.
Oh, I love doggies too.
Yeah. So I'll copy this URL, go back over here, and I'll paste it in here. Now watch what happens. So, oh, it hasn't shortened it yet. So LinkedIn will shorten your URLs for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so who can see it? I've got it set so that anybody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got all your okay, and you've got
I've
all
got all
the
my-
hashtags came up.
Yeah, yeah, all my hashtags are there. So let's click on post. And we're sending this post out. And another thing that you can do, once you get your group set up, let's go and see. It's going to take a while for this to post. So
I
here we
know.
are in the groups. There we go. So we have this group. It looks like it's been approved, but it's really, boy, come on. I want you to get big. There you go. There's my group. So now, if you got these 3 dots here, you can update your settings, or you can leave the group, or you can manage notifications because you're the owner of the group, right? So once a week, I can recommend a post in the group. And when you, as the manager of that group, recommend that post, it gets shown to everybody in that group. Otherwise, your posts that people post in the groups, they don't get shown to very many people, maybe about 2 to 3% or 4% of their membership. That's correct. But if you recommend a post, and you can recommend your own post, or you can recommend what somebody else's post. So what I do is I invite people into my group, and one of the rules of the group, I tell them, I look for content. I look for relativity to today's marketing. And I look for great pictures or videos and they are judged according to those criteria. So when I see somebody who posts a really great ad, so to speak, in the group, and it has great colors, great picture, it's clear, or a really good video, and it has content that is relevant to today, and it is grabbing people's attention and makes people want to click on their material, then I will go onto these 3 dots and recommend that in the group. So I'm going to go into, can you see this? Can you see my group up here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go into another picture here. Into my, can you see my picture of my cat's post here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go into my network again and go down to my 3 people and open up my groups. I'm going to go into digital consumer marketing because it's Monday and I don't know if I did it on Monday or Wednesday last week. So I'm going to go through these people and see which social media influencer marketing, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, full name. I'm going to recommend this guy to everybody. Book titles. The Doman method for special needs to wellness. Available on Amazon. I think this guy has worked really hard. He's really proud of his book, right?
Yeah.
So let's recommend him. Recommend this post. Recommend. And I'm going to leave him a little comment. I'm going to say, you have just been recommended by a, oh, what happened here? There, so now I'm going to post this. So he's going to get a notice that I've recommended that post.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't recommend this because the leadership flight plan, the typing is kind of blurry, a little bit blurry. It's kind of blurry here too. You hardly can read the writing down here. So even though he has maybe a really good idea in his content, the post itself is not that clear, so he wouldn't get recommended. So when you get recommended, then you get shown to everybody in that group. Well, this group has over 7,000 members in it, right?
Okay.
So you get shown to at least 7,000 people in that group. And another thing that you can do when you own your own group, let's go up to the very top here. You can set up a poll. And in your poll, you can think about, it's like a little tiny short survey, and you can have up to 4 questions, I believe, that you can ask in here. So they've got a suggestion. How do you commute to work? Option 1, public transportation. Option 2, drive myself. Add an option. Carpool. So you can add another option and other. So you could do that about something like that. Another one that I did, you guys know Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Well, I did one on which Harry Potter house do you belong to? Well, there's Gryffindor, there's Hufflepuff, there's 4 different ones. And so I put them all down, and that got over 2,000
Wow.
comments. Yeah. It was just a fun thing to grab attention from people. And I just did it as an experiment. And you can go online and you can do searches for polls that you can run on your page. And so then once you have your poll set up, then you can go and set up posts on your, so you can schedule it for how long you want it to go. So say you want it to go for 2 weeks, 3 days, 1 day is not enough time. I usually put it for the 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, I got over 2,000 likes on responses. Yeah. So something that you might want to think about, Martina, is how therapeutic is art to you? And then you can have 3 little questions. Number 1, it helps me relax. Number 2, it helps me create insight to myself. Number 3, it helps me stay in the now, in the present. Because a lot of people today, we are so distracted with all the stuff that keeps coming at us that we go, how do we stay focused, right? And in the present. And I myself have always been focusing in the future. Have I got this? Oh, this is what I want to have on my goals, right? So this is what I want to have happen by this time. by this time, this is going to happen. So I get my cash flow projections all set up, and how much money I'm going to be making by this time, how many clients I'm going to have. And so I lose the present, right?
Right.
So I work every day to stay in the present.
Present. Okay.
Because if I love what I do. I could sit on my computer. I'd be on my computer all day and until 2 o'clock in the morning. I get up every hour to go and walk around, right? And I have a treadmill, and I'll go walk on the treadmill for a while, and then I have an exercise ball, and I have weights, free weights, and a different exercise apparatus in my house, so I can just get up do something like that. Well, I have a husband.
Does he know that? Does he know that?
So I need to make sure I spend some time with him, right? And so I have to pull myself into the present. Okay. So, and he's so good. Oh man, he's so patient. But I've gotten to the point now where I shut myself down, my computer, I should say, my office, I shut it down at between 8 and 9 o'clock every night. It's always shut down at that time. And I go and I sit down in the living room, and we'll talk about stuff, or we'll watch a movie together or something before we actually go to bed. And it's just a really great time to bond and hold hands and just be in the present. And I've learned that it is so important to do that, even with my kids. My kids are scattered all over North America. We have 5 kids that live in the United States, and 3 kids that live in Canada. Well, 2 of them live way out in Vancouver, and 1 lives way out in Nova Scotia.
Right.
Here we are in Alberta. And our 5 kids in the States are in Florida. They're way up in New Hampshire and on the West Coast. And there's 3 families that live in Washington State. And so what I've done, I've realized, and COVID has been really good for that, is that I need to take time to be in the present with each of our kids. And that's quite a juggling act. So we have set up a communication system through WhatsApp where we're all attached to this group on WhatsApp. And so anytime somebody has something happening, we text. So I get a message on my phone that lets me know when somebody's texted on our family app.
Yeah.
And it's helped me pull myself more into the present. And when you're in sales and marketing, if you have a business, you're in sales and marketing. And it pulls you into the future because you're always on goals. You're always setting those goals. Okay, I want to be here by the time by the end of July, I'm going to be here, right? And this is what I need to do in order to be here by the end of July. And so I'm always working on these goals. And I realized that your family is not goal oriented. So you need to spend time with them. So that's just an example.
No,
So
it's a good one.
So do a search on your computer and search for topics that you can use for polls, POLLS, and then try some of them out. And you can actually set up a poll in somebody else's group.
Oh,
Yeah, but I prefer to set them up in my own group.
yeah.
So they're really easy to do. Boy, the time is almost over. Oh my gosh, we only have 4 minutes to go.
It's okay.
So the
Martina can call me and show me how to use LinkedIn in person or LinkedIn Live or whatever it is.
Well, we can do LinkedIn Live next week.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll make a note of it. So create.
I'll invite you next time I do one, an art one, in 2 weeks, I think. I'm planning it.
Right
So
on.
the goal today is for you to find places to set up create a poll. on LinkedIn. So find some groups where you can create a poll. And if you can't, then set up your own group and create a poll. So you know how to do it now. And I'd really like to see our groups as well next week. Set up a group
Okay.
and start
That's a
setting up
lot
polls.
of homework. No, I'm just kidding.
So let's see here.
So then all my articles, how will I make sure they end up in the group then? Or do I have to start posting in the group? Or no, I just copy paste?
Yeah, you post in the
Okay.
group, but you also have to invite people.
Right.
So once you have your own group, you have to start inviting people.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So here, manage notifications from digital consumer marketing. So you want notifications, you want to be able to set your notifications so that all new posts you get notifications for, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to just have the highlights, and you don't want just new posts or no new posts. So you save it so that you get notifications for all new posts, and you save it. And so also your group has a URL. So here's my LinkedIn group URL right here up at the top. Can you see that? You copy that and you can put that in posts that you put on LinkedIn in the regular.
Right.
So if you go to the home page, click on the home page and schedule a post, you can take that link that you've saved from your group and you can post it as the link. That's going to be your call to action to have them come and join your group.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
So that's how you get people to join your group.
Okay. Wonderful.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that went fast. My goodness.
And like I said, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you the group next week and all that. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So, and be ready to tell me how many new people you've got in your group.
I will.
Okay.
And I'll teach you some
Alrighty.
ways. So next week, we're going to do practice LinkedIn Live and practice inviting to the group.
Okay.
Great.
And Patricia, are you sending me an email so I can invite you?
I certainly am.
Okay, good.
I will, yes.
Let's be our first invitees.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll invite each other.
We'll
Yeah,
help
I'll
each other
invite you
build
to
our
my
groups.
group and you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you
Fun.
so much, Christine.
You're
Okay.
welcome. I love you guys.
Love you too. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.